there was definitely some big drops in terms of what Sony's showing.
Mm-hmm.
Because hey, we got a hot look at what's going on in the state of play. Final Fantasy VII, still a multi-part game.
Still a multi-part game.
Do not think it is a single game.
Maybe the fact that they didn't show anything outside of the first hour of the game in that trailer should have tipped you off.
First game's gonna be Midgar.
Midgar.
Whole game.
You're gonna hit that. The final thing in that game
hit the map.
is gonna be the boss fight after the fucking motorcycle race.
Yep. Now here's the question: how long will Midgar be?
In the original game, it was like 5 to 10 hours.
I'm gonna call 20 plus replay.
So what I'm gonna say is this is gonna be Crisis Core. There's gonna be like the main shit, and that's gonna be 8. But then there's gonna be all sorts of side missions you could take in shit, and like whatever.
I think there's gonna be 20 plus replay.
Yeah.
Maybe 15.
So
if you beeline it,
I'll do my best here, but I'm definitely not Max. Max has an eye for this shit.
Yeah.
That no one has, especially for FF7.
Yeah.
But I looked at this trailer quite a bit.
Shoutouts to Gospel Barrett.
And yeah, right? Isn't that nice?
And the Lord said,
for real,
I'm here to carry you.
So we all knew they were going to change what Barrett was like because they can't just do Mr. T. That'd be fucking nonsense.
And then
it'd be goofy at the very least.
And then
they go, yeah, boisterous, gospel-y, like, my shoulders here to carry the load. Like, great, fine, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Still the same spirit of, like, big, tough, scary black man with a gun arm.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like...
just play the fucking gospel choir in the background.
Jesus! I think...
Jesus, hallelujah.
And it even works, because why are we doing this,
Let's go,
Barrett?
Cloud.
Barrett, why do we gotta blow that up?
Mm-hmm.
Why do we gotta blow it up, Barrett? For the planet! We gotta save the planet! And it's like, that righteousness behind... Yeah, okay, that works.
You fucking eco-terrorist.
I eagerly await fucking 25-year-old hot takes in the making. You play as a fucking ecological terrorist in this game. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
It came out in 97.
Yeah.
You're blowing up corporate offices to save the environment. The themes in this game are actually pretty out there.
So we know all the reasons, or rather, we know a lot of the reasons about how and why they've wanted to wait so long to make it, because they want it to be perfect and such, right? Do you think they will have the balls to potentially change or retcon motivations or characters?
I think that would be a massive mistake.
By adding too much or over-elaborating where they don't need to, and possibly making people hate or turn the corner on events?
I think that...
Or do you play it safe?
So, did you play Crisis Core?
Yes, but and I know about the ending, but I didn't play through the whole thing.
Okay, so this is their shot because FF7 compilation did what you're describing. It added a lot of motivations, and it went back and it added things. And those turned out to be universal mistakes.
Yeah.
Everything they ever added to this game's story outside of that game was disastrous. In one case, in terms of the stuff in Crisis Core, and the very post-credit scene in Dirge of Cerberus were so bad that planned expansions of that universe got killed.
Gacked.
Killed. Compilation of Final Fantasy
removed.
VII. So I think they need to, and I think what they're showing us here is playing it safe on purpose.
Yeah.
Every single line of dialogue or camera shot is a scene that is burnt into my child mind. Even Jesse hopping the turnstile, like that, these minuscule little moments.
I suspect that as far as main events and story and whatnot, as far as that goes, I think they are definitely going to stick to the exact script.
Yeah. Well, the rewritten, better sounding script
sure,
than the original, which was like notorious for its poor translation.
But there will probably be side quests
Yeah.
with unrelated new characters
Sure.
and unrelated otherwise, connected events.
Yeah.
Where new things happen.
So, I looked at this trailer a lot, and then I went back and I looked at the old trailer. And I feel very confident, but these are not knowledges. These aren't even me going, I wonder, and shrugging and then winking at you guys kind of thing. These are pure speculatory. I look at the models from the last gameplay trailer and this one. I look at the lighting. I look at the movement. I look at the camera. Every single thing CyberConnect 2 did on this game got thrown in the garbage. This is a complete start over. It very much looks like that original one was based off the 15 shit, and they were told like CyberConnect was like making it work like 15. This, while at first glance when you watch it does share obvious like camera placement and stuff with 15, you played 15. The biggest problem with 15's combat engine is that when I hit square, I want Noxus to swing his goddamn arm. I don't want to just hold a button down and then Noctis will just choose when he decides to fucking swing.
It's deciding whether it wants to be an RPG or an action game.
Right? And it felt really bad with a bunch of the different weapons, particularly the slow ones, because you'd hit it and it would play like Monster Hunter or something. You look at Cloud. Cloud is swinging his sword like it's a fucking action game. Right? Now, it may not be the best action game. In fact, it probably won't. But there are people who work at that company that worked on Kingdom Hearts 3, and that game, at the very least, plays well. So, there's potential there. It could play well. Right? It could be fine. As long as it doesn't feel like 15, that's fine. Crisis Core actually played relatively well. It had that stupid shit with the slot machine, which was really bad. I don't know if you remember that.
I do.
But, like, when you hit X on Zack's attack button,
he swung
the fucking sword.
Yeah.
So it was fine.
Yeah.
And that's a low bar, man. But
that is the difference between what's like Square is in the place where Square's identity is kind of tied to that attack item spell run kind of menu. You know what I mean? And they have to choose at any given point which they want people to feel.
Yeah.
And the choice to do one or the other as well, the auto attack versus pressing X to swing, is also a difficulty thing for people.
I think that the most promising thing you see in that footage is you see Cloud block an attack with the sword.
Right.
Because I mean you played some Kingdom Hearts. You earn a move that's a block, and you have an attack. And that's really all you need for a decent roll. Yeah, but like you need a defensive option, a movement option, and an attack. And you can make a decent game out of just that.
Also, you've got a party to play with in this game.
So, did you ever play 15 after the update they made that
No.
you can choose party members?
No.
Switching between them was awful. You had to like essentially pause the game and switch over.
Oh, it wasn't like a button?
No.
Wow.
And all the other characters are way stronger than Noxus, especially Gladiolus, because they were built for their own DLCs with their own combat mechanics that often didn't get ported back into the game. So, like, Gladiolus is fucking nuts.
Okay.
When you play that thing. Like, let me hit left on the D-pad and have the camera swing over to Barrett.
Yeah.
Let me hit left on the D-pad and have the camera swing over to Eris. Yeah, Eris.
That's what I've been saying for years.
I know it's Aerith. I know. It was always supposed to be Erisu, right? And then somebody pointed out that, Pat, pointed out to Plague, you being like, yeah, it's Eris because of this, and the TH doesn't exist, is the same people who are like, no, it's Gatsu and Griffisu, asshole. And I'm like, all right, I'm not going to be that person. I'm not going to fight that fight.
Isn't this a super solvable thing you can go by just tapping a dude on the shoulder and saying, hey, which did you mean?
You would think
and
that.
Then they go, Erisu, and then you go, no, but, like...
Well, there's a couple problems with that. Whose shoulder do you tap?
Yeah.
Do you tap Nomura's or Hinorobu Sakaguchi, the person who doesn't work there and hasn't worked there for like a decade plus?
And then do you explain the letter problem or yeah. So anyway, it's not even that important.
It's really not. I'll live.
Just call her Eri.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's really important? and I agree with my rat boy Clemps, our friend of the show, Ratman Clemps, having a fucking titty-based meltdown on Twitter.
Titty-based meltdown.
Where's Tifa in that trailer? Where's she at? She's on the character select. You can see her in the party. Where Tifa at?
Is she in the fucking intro run?
Intro run?
When you jump, is she...
Oh, you get her before Eris, man.
No, of course. What I mean,
whatever.
I'm trying to remember if in the fucking
the Mako reactor.
The intro.
It's
the
you
intro,
and Barrett.
You and Barrett,
and then you go back to the bar, and then she joins your party.
Well, no, it's you and Barrett, and it's Biggs and Wedge.
Yeah.
And
Jesse's there.
Yeah, so yeah, and
she's
then
not on that mission.
No, but you meet her later.
Yeah, you go back to the bar.
Yeah, and then you guys talk on the playground.
And then you do all that bullshit, and you go, and then you fall through the fucking shit.
All we saw here was Reactor.
Yeah,
and then some Sephiroth.
But Eris is there.
True. Yeah, you're right.
She's in the party.
Yeah.
So
right.
Where's Tifa at?
Yeah.
Where's she at?
Or, well, because Eris is selling flowers in the area.
She's not in the party until.
But she's not
post second reactor.
Yeah. So already that's.
And also
extra shit.
This is like a goofy little detail that I like that they put in. They show like Eris in the party, and you're hitting cross slash, which is about when you would earn that limit break.
Well, that means that then we already know that there's changes. If she's showing up in...
No, it's just they just didn't show Tifa. She's in... When you look at the party list, she's in the party. They just don't pan the camera over to see her.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, right
okay.
there.
Right. Okay.
And it's like, well, where's she at? Is Sony afraid to show her?
We haven't seen it yet. Yeah.
Is Tifa banned on Sony platforms?
I mean, I'm wondering if we're going to get, like, more or less Advent Children versions of like... the characters in terms of like the way they talk
and whatnot. Like of that.
I wonder if they're gonna keep that stuff.
I am terrified of getting Advent Children Cloud in this game. If that's Advent Children Cloud in this game is dog shit. Because the version of Cloud that we played in FF7 is a weird asshole who loves money and talks shit and makes bad jokes and all sorts of stupid shit. And the people in the party make fun of him for not being cool enough to say cool shit when the stuff goes down. Like
was that how he was?
He's a fucking dork, man.
Yeah, I'm struggling to remember. I don't really remember his lines.
He is
standing out like
edgelord dork ass.
Because I was paying attention to it when I was playing Persona. I was paying attention to the personality of the main characters, but back then I definitely just kind of internalized it as and I guess he's just that main character, quiet guy, and then the further and then the Advent Children and all the further stuff came out, and they really made him like this silent cool guy, and then Kingdom Hearts made him this silent cool guy.
Every single thing that ever came out after
not quite
FF7.
squall, but still just stoic,
sad anime protagonist.
Yes,
when it's like, no, the whole
sunken shoulders.
The whole point of Cloud is that he is a poser, trying to be cool when he's actually a huge loser. And
Zack is the real deal.
It does kind of make sense that in the storylines after that, he shows himself to be the total loser that he is and mopes. But in 7, he thinks he's cool.
Okay.
But he's really not.
Because I'm saying both versions of Cloud you're describing are the opposite of Zack.
Yeah.
Right?
Cloud's a fucking, I'd call him like a Genki protagonist. He's fucking cheerful and upbeat.
He's doing the squats.
He's fucking, yeah, let's do it. I'm the hero.
But that actually is like Wild Man Zack.
Yeah. Who's
boisterously laughing and being fucking direct and straightforward about what he wants and so on. So yeah, I don't know.
Like how do I put this? Like, you know, in a situation in FF7 Advent Children Cloud, like if somebody asks him, "Hey, do you want to do the job?" He's like, "I guess I'll have to." I'll get, you know, and he'd mope about it.
Yeah.
He would say the same thing in FF7, but he would strike like a weird pose and like look off into the distance. It's like, "I guess I'll have." Like he's fucking posing.
Yeah. Here's why I don't think you're going to get what you're asking for. Because the identity of Cloud has been firmly solidified as what Advent Children and every remake thing has shown us.
So
every Kingdom Hearts, every appearance in anything has been Cloud the Mope.
Yeah.
So I doubt they're going to switch that up now.
So the next trailer that they put out to this, here's the thing, right? There are like 3 or 4 like really simple interactions that he has in Midgar that you could just show and you would know which one they're doing. They very intentionally do the one with Aerith giving him the flower, and that's spot on. That's totally how he acts. He's like, but show him talking to Marlene, show him talking to show him that next trailer. I demand Cloud and Drag.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one thing. That's the one thing that gives me hope, because Nomura was interviewed about it and he's like, we know there's a lot of goofy shit in that game, and we really think that it would be like dishonest almost to take a lot of those fun zany moments out of the game. So to fit later versions or whatever.
I was gonna say it earlier and I forgot, but like a perfect example of scenes that will last way longer than they originally did.
Yeah.
With extra content.
Oh yeah.
Is going to be Cloud in the dress.
There's gonna be a shot. There should be a scene of Tifa and Aerith like fussing over like his makeup, you know, and just like dressing him up like a doll, and he's embarrassed, and Barrett's giving him shit and all that.
Spill
like
the tea.
You know?
Yeah. So
and then someone will port it into that animation studio, and then everyone will be happy.
Everyone will not be happy. There's no way this game will ever come out and make everyone happy.
I have a feeling that this game is gonna get delayed and get delayed and get delayed and get delayed, because like Game of Thrones is it's the Omega, what would you call it? Omni Shambles?
Omni Shambles was one.
Right?
Yeah, Omega Flub.
Can't fuck this up.
Nope.
Can't fuck this up.
But episodic means you get to steer correct. You get to error correct.
No. Dude, Midgar is the most memorable part of that game. This is the one they need to
Nothing major. Nothing major. No, I'm not saying remodel areas, but I'm saying like there can be moments or slight directional cues or little things that they can steer to correct based on the reaction to Chapter 1.
So you know what else is going to happen, right? One, this is coming out on the PlayStation 5. 100%.
Yeah, sure.
It might have a PlayStation 4 base.
Sure.
Right? But it's going to be... and when the 3 episodes come out or whatever, there's going to be collection of Final Fantasy 7, and I bet you anything they're going to go and stitch them and take whatever mechanical shit they do in the last one and roll it back.
Stitch them as in one continuous play experience?
Yeah.
I doubt it. No, I think they're just going to like go back to the main menu and load your save up. I doubt that. But
no, you know what they should do, right? They should say insert disc 2.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is though is that like this would be the Gigabotch, right? If it failed.
You waited 20 years to do it and then you fucked it up. Oh my god.
But it only applies to the world of video games.
Yeah.
Right? There's a limiter on that.
Yeah.
That does not apply to the world of mass fucking media
but
TV.
As far as the world of video games go, oh boy.
You get no bigger.
I cannot think of a single thing to be more terrified of fucking up.
Sonic 2 remake, Mario. No,
man.
Nope. It's
shit ton of Mario games.
This is the one.
Don't fuck this up.
This is the one.
And there's so many things they have to get right. Think of the granularity in which we're discussing the temperament of a character.
And then every individual character has to have that same faithfulness.
Including characters that weren't really well defined.
And then you have to decide whether you want to make Kate Sith have that weird hick voice or not.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Let me ask you a question in terms of
or was it Sid? I forget who got it.
Sid. Sid swears like a motherfucker.
But the subtitles were fucking stupid.
He's supposed to have a Kansai accent.
Yeah, so they
turned him into a country boy.
Yeah, sure.
So let me ask you a question. People at home who remember FF7, there's a scene so we're talking Popeye figures. We're talking pre-rendered backgrounds. The characters in any particular scene range from like an inch tall to the whole screen, depending. There's a scene in which a young woman, Aerith, is afraid that she might get horribly fucked by a horrible tiger monster. And the fact that and all we need to show is a tiger monster in a cage with her. What the fuck are they gonna do with that shit as a scene?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I can't think of anything that it's gonna be more awkward to fucking animate.
Completely forgot about that.
Yeah, right? Remember that thing? Remember that thing in your RPG for the children where they implied that your female party member was gonna get super fucked by a tiger monster?
I just want to see the weapons to scale. That's all I want. Show me Ruby weapons to scale.
No, you know how they do it? Hojo says
show me Omega weapon to scale.
Hojo says the shit. They drop Nanaki in the fucking tube. Aerith looks at him and he's scary and he growls and then he immediately talks. In like a second. Like immediately. Like,
right. There's no
right away. Like he tells her, "Oh, just calm down."
Yeah.
And then they bust out. Just get away from that as fast as you fucking can. There's all sorts of crazy shit people forget about. You remember the Bumblebee Inn? Remember Cloud with those buff dudes?
No.
There's a scene where Cloud goes into a fucking buff dude sauna and it blacks out. And then he wakes up surrounded by a shit ton of buff dudes and they go, "That was great, wasn't it?" And there was a bunch of sound effects when it was blacked out. And there's cut content that people have found on the disc from that shit. Remember when Tifa and Cloud fucked like rabbits underneath the airship? Out in a field?
That happened?
Yeah! Totally.
Damn.
What are you gonna do with that? Like, there's so much that you don't have to show because you have Popeye characters and pre-rendered backgrounds.
Yeah.
Hey, no, for real. Remember that scene?
I don't.
Remember that scene?
I don't remember much.
Remember when?
I thought I did.
When Cloud goes nuts and he goes full on MMA on Aerith? And just beats her up?
Where?
In the Temple of the Ancients.
When he loses control.
He knocks her down to the floor and the Popeye arms are swinging. And left, right, left, right, left, right until somebody pulls him off. They gonna include that shit? I can't even imagine. I bet they're not even talking about that because that's Disc 2 for sure.
Pat, you're presenting some very difficult problems.
I know, right?
And they're not very comfortable. And I think everyone at Square would appreciate if you stopped.
There is crazy shit.
What do you do?
You are a girlfriend beating eco-terrorist amnesiac in Final Fantasy VII.
What do you do?
And that scene has to happen because that's how Sephiroth gets the MacGuffin.
You make it so that like you said, where he starts talking, Red 13 starts talking right away.
Yeah.
You give it the same moment.
Yeah.
But you stop it before.
There's just one backhand.
You stop it before it goes too far.
Right.
But the spirit is there.
Go back and watch some of this shit I'm talking about, and then pretend a fucking lavishly created CG movie out of that shit. You'll blow your fucking mind.
Or she dodges and then it goes woo. And then,
yeah.
You know, and yeah. You kind of. Wow, I completely forget a lot of that.
Much shit in that game, dude.
Damn. I'm just like, hey, remember when he turned around and walked into the fire?
Yeah.
Yeah. That happened.
Are we gonna see the burnt, charred corpses in that scene?
Oh yeah, you are for sure.
Is his mom's legs gonna snap from the flames as she turtles through the front door?
I mean, it might not be Attack on Titan, but it's gonna be bad. Oh yeah, for sure.
And you know what? You know what, man?
And the Vincent basement.
There's the Vincent basement. God, I think this is a fucking deep memory, so I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure after all that shit at Midgar, you get to Costa del Sol, and Hojo is chilling on the beach in his lab coat, and you go up to him and he's like, "Sup?" Despite all that shit that happened. Like, did that happen? Is that a fake memory? Okay, that did happen.
He totally does. Yeah.
Like,
well, maybe this is what took them so long. Arguing about how to actually handle.
How hard should Cloud beat his girlfriend? I don't know.
She fights. She can defend and dodge and use great gospel.
Yeah.
To heal herself.
Yeah. Okay, maybe this is out of my ass, but like Vincent and Yuffie, there's no way you're getting through that game without them being mandatory. They're not going to do what they did the last time.
Oh, optional characters?
Optional characters? Fuck off. You're going to make a character like Yuffie and Vincent especially, and be like, oh yeah, it's a bonus.
I think so.
No.
I think they'll make a hard hint, like a super hard hint about because I can see it being a problem. People are like, yeah, I want to play like I did without them. Let me do that. I think it'll be like you have to choose no to turn them down.
I don't think so, because like think of every group conversation, but you didn't pick up Vincent.
Oh, Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
think about that.
Oh, fuck. Wow, yeah, okay. Fair,
also,
yeah.
Vincent is more important than almost anybody on the team.
I mean, there's already the whole, like, party conversation for the people you're active with.
Yeah.
And then there's the everyone standing around.
Yeah.
A PPS?
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
PPH?
No. Something. Anyway. Yeah. Shit. Oh, man, that's hard. Okay, well, anyway, this game is going to piss you off, but you're still going to probably love some other parts of it. But there's no way it can do what your brain wants it to be. Because people had unique experiences that weren't the same thing.
It can't do that, but it can be pretty good.
Yeah.
And as long as it's not...
If you're willing to give it some breadth...
I'll tie this back into Game of Thrones. As long as it is faithful to the spirit of the original characters, you can change shit all day, but don't make them into the people that they're not. Right? Barrett's a good example.
Or don't betray what they are.
Barrett's not Mr. T anymore. Mm-hmm. That's fine. Mm-hmm. The most important thing about Barrett is that he's a badass. He loves eco-terrorism, and he loves his daughter.
The most important thing about Barrett is Marlene.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And I use those three in that example because those are the three things you find about Barrett in that order. He's a badass. Loves eco-terrorism, but it's really about his daughter. Mm-hmm. Right? As long as you nail those three things, fine. Tifa got big old titties. That's number one.
Slot machine.
Dolphin kick. Wore that cowboy hat from that flashback. She has the trainer. What's his name? The martial arts guy.
Sure.
That she gets with because like she learns the shit from because Cloud's a pussy and didn't save shit.
Second slot for the titties. And
you need the two slots.
And yeah, flashbacker memories on the childhood playground thing. But hey, she does that spin and flip, and remember she jumps off the wall. Remember that shot? Remember where she flips and hits
that was so cool.
Remember she hit the wall and she looks up and it's like,
oh, and the flowers explode off the thing. I remember that.
Oh boy, I actually think they need to sell Midgar as hard as possible when the time comes to break the walls down. I think like the horror of what goes down.
Do you remember that dolphin jumping shit outside of Junon with the little girl? Where you learn how to ride the dolphins into the fucking Junon shit? It's a whole mini game.
Oh, God.
You remember that stupid shit?
No.
Oh, man. Oh, fucking defending Condor Tower. We gotta protect the eggs from the soldiers. Oh, man. Everything in that game is fucking stupid.
What's the casino called again? The
Golden Saucer, man.
Is the sign gonna still say "Get Win"?
Yeah,
as it goes around in a circle. What about the Turks? I love the Turks.
The Turks are
my actual.
The Turks are the absolute
actual
shit.
favorites. Actual favorites.
And they're jobbers.
Yeah,
but they wear suits, so they're cool.
Yeah. Also, Rufus is cool for that reason as well. He's dressed quite sharply.
Is Palmer gonna be? Are we gonna get a shot? Okay. You know when all the you're in the vents and you see the Shinra executives doing their evil bullshit.
Right before.
Is Palmer gonna be like eating a stick of butter?
And
like he should be.
And when he gets got, how bad is it gonna be?
Well, he gets hit by a truck and gets flown off screen.
Oh, I thought he got Sephiroted.
No, Palmer gets hit by a truck. Okay. It looks like he's gonna get Indiana Jones planed because and then he dodges under it, and then a truck hits him.
Okay.
And then he's dead because you never see him again.
Okay.
Ever.
Motorcycle will probably be
dope.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Looking forward to that.
Motorcycle shit.
Maybe we'll finally get to do the big exploding flippy slash motorcycle thing
from the movie that didn't exist.
From the shot that wasn't in the movie that didn't exist.
Oh man.
Oh boy. All right. Well, anyway, Final Fantasy VII.
I eagerly await.
That's a big one.
Every potential piece of news ever about the more will be at E3.
Yeah.
And I would really like for them to have a person on a stage with a controller in their hand and do like a 8-minute little, hey, this is Cloud. You guys might know him. And walk around a room and hit an enemy.
This thing's going to pull people that are in their 40s back.
You know
to see what's going on.
You know my buddy Evan?
With this whole video game thing.
You know my buddy Evan?
Yeah.
You know how he barely plays video games because he's a total normal guy?
Yep.
Fucking called fuckins up the other day saying, hey, how much is a PlayStation 4?
Yeah, exactly.
Because this found its way to him somehow.
Yeah. People with families that are out of the game, literally, are going to be moving units on this fucking game. And showing their kids.
People are going to be coming back from... You know, normal people who left this video game baby shit behind to go have real lives and careers?
Correct. Yeah.
They're hearing about it and going, oh, wow.
And showing their kids.
Yeah.
All that fun stuff you just described.
Yeah. That they assuredly don't remember. I don't know. I played that game a lot, so I remember probably a lot more than the average person who played it 25 years ago. But there's more that I'm forgetting. There's lots more.